how we started the game. There was just multiple errors. They were really basic, fundamental and execution things that, throughout the week, hey, this play, we're going to go right, and we got the walkthroughs. All right, everyone, we're good, we're going right, and then we get to the game and first series, and we're going left. I probably put too much emotion into this, and really wanted this to be a statement game. I think I probably overdid that. I think we're playing probably too many things. When we got to just play the guy right in front of us, we played a lot better. I thought the guys continued to fight and play, and there's great effort, there's great want-to. There's never a moment of, hey, this is going to get away, or hey, I'm going to pack it in. There was never that. I figured that Andy would show it all, which he did, and very early on. And so there's a lot of 14 personnel, 13, and just all these things. So we had to make those adjustments as we went. I'm proud of the team for making them. Proud for the fight at the end, but a lot to improve on. I've got to get better. Team has to get better. Yeah, I think the whole thing was kind of deflating. And losing is not what we're about, and not what we want, and not what we want to be associated with. I know right now that's the case. I thought there was resolve on our sideline. At that point in the game, I think there was great focus on what we could control, and I'm proud of that. And I thought we were able to do that. I hesitate to say this because I can hear the rebuttal, already. But I think I put too much emotion into this game, and we wanted to play physical. We wanted to play our best ball. We wanted to make a statement, and I think the guys still do want to do that. And I think it probably became too much of that. They were all trying to, win everything with one fell swoop. It just got to football. I thought we settled down and played well. I thought later in the game, there was great attention and detail. I think early in the game, we were blinded probably by ambition. Yeah, we just want to win. I think it's been too long. It's been too much of this. We need to win. And so that's the bottom line. And so however we do win, we'll take it. But we're working to win. I'm seeing fight, and I'm seeing guys that care, and I'm seeing guys that are committed, and I'm seeing guys that are invested and don't want to let other guys down. And so I'm seeing a start. There's a long way to get to the finish. But when we moved fast, which we play fast, we were at our best. I think the majority of our team really felt confident about the game, really was thinking we're going to come out and there's going to be big punches that we're going to have to absorb and go through, but we're going to do that, and we're going to get back up off the canvas, throw some punches of our own, make plays, and do all of that. I think there's probably going to be too much emphasis on that, as opposed to just the details of what was coming at him. And I think he got caught up and wanting to prove people wrong, and wanting to make the play and do all these things. And you have to play what's right in front of you. You got to play in the moment. People are saying all this, Ricardo saying all that, is fighting all these things as opposed to just the man. So there's some of that with us, I think, today. A lot to correct. A fair amount of work was put in, since the game to get all those things right, and I felt this morning was really good just to see the focus and determination and everything from the guys. So much respect for Air Force and just their attack and everything it takes to stop them or slow them down. And, they're a younger team, but still so difficult to defend, and you could see them get better and better. And so we're excited about the challenge. So we're seeing this next game as an opportunity to play our best. I think that early in the game, I think it was too big for really everybody. I think I was at fault for that. I think I made it probably more about other things than just the opponent right in front of you. And I think that affected Duquan too. I thought when things settled down and the running game got going, I thought that other things opened up. We had the RPO screen on the perimeter there that Josh took advantage of. There were other examples of that we probably could have executed better, but we're opened up with the run game. I think early in the game,
the run game wasn't really getting a lot. I think towards the end we started to lean on them and wear on them some. So I think that's the key. I think taking the lessons learned from this game in terms of how you start and being level-headed and focusing on in the moment and on the thing that you're doing at the time that you're doing it, I think will help too. I thought that the zero pressures were pretty early on, and so I think we had to loosen them up with some of the perimeter stuff, which we really struggled to hit. I think that's an execution thing that we have to be way better at. I think first play of the game is an example, And then I thought the run game was able to loosen them up in terms of they're playing with just a second level and not a third level. If something were to hit, it's going. And so I think that enabled us to be able to take more shots once the run game started. Cooper's got an ankle, and then we're working through with Carl with a knee sprain that I feel will be ready to go for this next game. Yeah, so Daquan took a hit to the ribs and was feeling sore and was wanting to come right back. When I was walking with him off the field, he was just going, "There's no way I'm coming out of this game." Their system is one to where you got to pick which rabbit hole you want to go down because all the answers are built in. I got a lot of respect for their coaches, and their kids just play hard, and it is going to be a test for our ability to be accountable and ability to be dependable and to be where you need to be. I think for all of the positives, or of the few positives so far with us, some of it's been on defense, but these people are going to test us because they're really going to force us to be where we need to be. Discipline. Yeah, I think, first you have to learn your job. You have to learn kind of the gaps you need to play and the alignments and the assignments. But then there does become for them, this player's lined up here. This means this play. This player's lined a little bit more off the ball. This means it's going to be that play. I thought that all the runs were to try to be able to get some efficient runs, and I thought like we were able to do that. And I thought that the O-line, the longer it went, the better that they got. And I think that we do have a physical group. I think that the more they play together and that the more that they work through things, I think the better they'll be. We're looking forward to getting Bryson Washington back. I think he will help us in the running back room. This offense starts with running the ball, and I think from there, with the splits and everything else, the overhangs have to be pulled in. We have the screen game. The safeties have to come down. We have the shot game. And so it starts with really getting the run game going. Yeah, we have to play better there. I think that's an area that we have all the ability to play better there. And I think that should be an area of strength for us. I still believe that it can be. And I think Alvin's working through, his handicaps right now, and I believe that he's going to prevail in that. And then, we're able to give him really good competition, and Siraki's continuing to improve. And so I think all the more better for us when that type of competition pushes each other. Well, there's a lot we have to improve. I think that first quarter is not acceptable. Getting the kick blocked and the strip sack and just all of those things were just completely avoidable. I take responsibility for all of those. And that's just, we cannot win playing that brand of football. Now, the ability to kind of regroup and to fight through and to make adjustments, I'm proud of. And I think we've shown the ability to do that through these last two games. And, that will extremely be tested in this game. There'll be a million adjustments in this one. I can see where the start of that game, if we're a fan, we go, here we go again. And then we would go something like, well, this is going to end like maybe how some of the games last year ended. And so, for it to not be that, I don't think is necessarily an achievement, but is a step in the right direction. And so that might be the greatest achievement, is that they're believing and they're fighting and they're hunting. And so we got some more hunting to do. The depth, I think, came up in the very, very last drive for us. That was the drive where I think we had a big third down, they converted, and then we had some runs pop It really hadn't popped since the first quarter, I think if we would have had a little bit more depth there, then we probably wouldn't be in that situation. And so I think that's still a work in progress for us right now. Well, defensively, I think first down is critical. I mean, so is it 2nd and 7 or 2nd and 5? And that's the whole world right there. They're going for it on 4th and 1, 4th and 2, and they're very hard to stop on 4th and 1, 4th and 2. And I think on the offensive part of it, there'll be a lot of shell coverages, a lot of keeping stuff in front of you. We can capitalize on some of the pressure. We can capitalize on the off coverage with run after catch, with some of our guys making plays in space. And I think those are ways that we can create in the limited snaps that we got.